Hey, welcome back everyone. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on the new Shaw's Garage shop that's being built right now. The contractors have been out here working on it and it looks a lot different and it's starting to come together. So check this out right now. This is what the opening is starting to look like on it. As you can remember, there was that sliding door that went in the front. That has been taken down and we're getting it framed in for a 12 by 10 overhead door. And to get rid of that board up there at the top, you can see up there where it slid, we're going to take and put an eyebrow off that just so that looks a lot better than just seeing that board up there. And where that small 9 by 7 door was, as you can see, that is gone. And we got a window framed in. And that's where the service door is going to be. Now I'll take and carefully step inside. Okay, this is going to be the new office where you walk in. There's the window where we walked in. There's going to be a couple windows put right here. This for some free daylight basically. And as well, till I get a mini split out here. Well, just to be central, I just got a small window air conditioner that I wanted to put in here. And these are some small windows that I wanted to put in the shop so you can look out there and you can see what's going on out there in the shop. I thought it was a cool idea. And this is going to be the bathroom that we just got framed in. Now there's just going to be a toilet and a sink in here. And that's all I need out here for the bathroom. Maybe we'll put a small shower in here. We'll wait and see. But this is the service door where you walk out into the shop. As you can see, we're starting to get that framed in back there where there's going to be another 12 by 10 door. So this is a drive-through shop. We're going to start getting OSB and insulation put in the walls and in the ceiling to get this done. Now I know some people go with, barn steel inside their shop. I thought about that and I decided to go with OSB. This simply because OSB has a little bit of R value in it for insulation, and you can never go wrong having too much insulation on a barn, especially with heating in wintertime, and help keeping it cool in the summer. And not to mention, you can hang anything on OSB where, with steel, if you're trying to put shells, you got to drill holes in the steel, and if you ever want to change it, then you got holes left over. And walking out back here, we had that little small forest. All those trees have been cut down now, as you saw when they were cutting them down earlier. We still got a little more cleanup to do out here. And as you look down, there is like a little bit of a gully. So we're going to have to bring some fill dirt in here, whether it's sand or possibly fill dirt with gravel to put on top. And that's what the back of the barn is looking like. Because where this is right now, we're gonna come out another 24 feet from there. And the one side of it over there is gonna be where the paint bay is gonna be for painting. And this is gonna be like a carport in the back from where the big door is. So if I want to pull something out here to wash off or, pressure washing mower decks off or whatnot, degreasing stuff, it's going to be back here on a cement pad and not up in the front of the shop where this looks awful. That was one thing about the other shop. I didn't have that and I wished I did. Now back in the shop, as you look up there, you see, well, back in the day, that was just a cheap version of light they would put in pole barns. That's going to come out and we're going to get a clear Lexan to go on both sides to fill that in, so it lets more transparent light through. And as well, being backed up on both sides, you're not going to lose too much heat. We'll probably go with a 3/8 thick Lexan to do that. Once all the ceiling is put in, this is all going to be painted white, and the shop is going to be set up, the bays right in this area. And this spot right here, we're going to have the car hoist put back up. Once this is done, then we got to get electricity out here with 200 amp service so we can run welders. But yeah, it's definitely a process when you're building a shop. You know, fortunately, we already had a structure that was here with good concrete that we can go from there. And once we get everything down to the concrete, I'm gonna have to make up my mind if I'm gonna have the concrete painted, maybe get an outfit in here like surface to surface or something like that to take and etch all this down, put a hard epoxy coating on there. That looks pretty cool. All right, well, another day of progress is gone on. I'll show you what we got going on now. Really good day today, actually. Well, we got our entryway door installed there. And this is an eyebrow that we put up on top of this barn. You know, this to get rid of that piece of wood from the original sliding door that was on it. Now this is going to be, it's going to have black barn steel on top with black fascia, and there'll be white soffit underneath, and there will be 3 lights under there that shine down on this that have a dimmer, so you can dim them down so they're not so bright at night. Take a walk inside. OSB is going up on the sides, and on that back wall we got to have a company come in. They're going to take and blow in insulation up there around the gables to seal off any you know, so critters can't get in there, bees or whatnot. So, and along the eaves, plus we got to have vents put in on the side. And as well, once we get the ceiling put up in here, then they're going to blow insulation up there at the top. This barn is going to be very well insulated. When it's all said and done, we have these are 4x6 posts for your walls. It's going to have 6-inch walls in it, so we're going with R19 batted insulation with you know, the 1/2-inch OSB. So really, y'all, you can never go wrong by spending extra money on insulation for your shop when it comes to your heating bills. You know, especially in the wintertime when it gets cold, and even in the summertime when it gets hot. Especially when it comes to the price of natural gas now these days and propane, right? Well, I'll take you guys out back here and show you the progress on the property behind the pole barn that is being cleared. So as you can see, this is looking a lot different now with all the trees gone. And I tell you, it's been a godsend that we got that gas tank swapped out of that 1950 Ford 8N. If you've never seen that video where we just did a little while back where we changed the rusty gas tank that was in that, I'll post that link at the end of this video if you'd like to check that out. It's not too bad changing a gas tank in one of those 2N, 9N, and 8N tractors. But as you can see here, I took the back blade and I kind of pushed this down a little bit. But as you can see, the gully that runs down here in the center, I would say that's probably anywhere from 2 to 3 feet deep in the center, and probably about 24 feet, maybe to 30 feet wide, especially back there. Well, it's going to be closer to 40 feet wide, and it's spread out because there's a property line right there, as you can see. Zoom in for you, where that post is, and that little white dinky post right there. This all needs to be filled in with some gravel and leveled out. And as you can see right here, the 12 by 10 door that's going in the back, that's all framed in. And we also took and put a 32-inch man door in there. This for a fire exit, basically. I tell you what, it definitely takes time when it comes to building a shop, and we still got to get electricity out here. At least get it on its own service. It's only got a 30 amp service coming into the barn, and that's just not going to cut it. But hey, thank you all for stopping by and checking this out. This is clearly going to be the ultimate dream shop that I've always wanted to have for me personally. And I'm going to share every step of the way that we go through building this shop and the things that we run into doing this until we can get back into our normal content of doing will it runs and restorations again. I just want you to know I appreciate all you viewers out there that take your time and watch our videos. We're humbled very much by that y'all take an interest in what we do. And I try to answer as many of my comments as I possibly can right now. It's like, yeah, building a new shop right now. It's like, I'm a little slower on that now. We're just busy running and building stuff. But if you're just finding us here for the first time, you know, if you're enjoying this kind of content we're doing, and you know, if you're checking out our other videos, and if you're watching us as we build our brand new shop, please leave a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We greatly appreciate that very much. Your support means a lot to us. So until next time, I show you our next ultimate shop update rebuild. I'm Sean Parmalee, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care, everyone.